Well, the barn needs a big cleanup before we have baby goats. So today I am sweeping out each pen, cleaning up all the leftover shavings and droppings. Remember last year how we used sawdust as bedding and it was a total fail?
Hello.
Oh no. Okay. Got it? Oh my goodness. Tilly. Well, we're not gonna do that this year. You know, to be fair though, I had so many people message me and tell me to use that sawdust. They were like, it's so absorbent, it's perfect, but I think it's made for horses. It's definitely not made for little baby goats. So this year, we're just gonna use the pine shavings, which does stick a little bit to the kids, but not nearly as much as the sawdust. Okay, we've got the birthing pen ready, the kid pen ready, and this pen right here on the end. We do sometimes use it for goats, but mostly this is DaNelle's stall to be able to watch the baby goats and have a place to sit and keep all of my supplies. And now we just gotta fill it up with all of the gear. All right, I think I've got my stall ready. I've got all my supplies, gloves, and of course, the toilet. Because it can be some long nights out here and girls gotta pee, so I need a potty. I've got a full list of my kidding supplies on my website and in my online course. So you can look either way, but it's a good array of different supplies here that most of the time I don't need, but it's nice to have in an emergency, especially things like this kid puller, this powdered lube that works way better than the other lube, and of course I have my printable guide on all the kidding positions, although now I don't really need reminding as much, but it's nice for the person that's with me, usually Kevin or sometimes the kids if I'm lucky. It's fun for them to look at and they kind of learn as we go. I've washed all the baby goat sweaters and I think we're ready for 2024's kidding season. We just gotta check on Honey and see if she is even close to ready. All right, look at your new place. Do you love it? No, she's gonna run out. Wow, look how nice it is in here. Do you love it? You were born here. Do you remember this stall? I remember taking a picture of her right here in this same spot. So I did a pre-kidding shave on Honey a few days ago, which she did not like. And this is kind of our baseline. I haven't seen much progress. She's technically due tomorrow, I think. And she's definitely not gonna deliver tomorrow. I can tell because her ligaments are still there, just bouncy as ever. And this udder here is not filled up. So I would not be surprised if Honey went another week. But this is actually okay, I think, because the other girls are due like 3 weeks after Honey. If they deliver their kids a little bit closer, I think that it'll be nice because then the kids will be closer to the same age. Everything's easier when kids are the same age. So I'm okay with Honey holding off a little bit. That's a good thing. So I'll start doing some udder picks. Let's just say I'll start doing them on her due date for the heck of it. But I wouldn't be surprised if it went like a week past that. Well, this is how it is when you're raising goats. She's a good girl though. I think she'll do just fine. Remember, there's just one kid inside of her. I did repeat ultrasounds and we're hoping for a doeling, guys. We want a doeling because if she has a doeling and it looks, you know, decent, looks pretty good. I want to keep it and see if we can keep trying to improve the Tilly Lyons udders. You've got to give us a doeling. I love Honey. She is just nice. She's got a really nice front assembly. You know, does when they're about to deliver don't look their best because they get really rump high and kind of hunch up in this area. Understandable because they're going to deliver kids soon. But I love her. She's nice and big and strong, and so I hope she does really good with Kitty, and I think she will. She's a nice... Oh, do you love that scratch? Do you love that? Are you okay? Does that feel good? Right there? Was that a spot you couldn't get before? Oh, that does feel good. She's a sweetie. I love her. She reminds me so much of Tilly in a lot of ways, but she's a little more feisty, which I don't know if that's such a good thing, but you're gonna have a baby soon. Are you ready? So before the kids left for college, they chose the final 15 names for the boys and the girls, and here are the finalists. Nobody will care. Stick it all up, just go for it. Okay, scoot closer together so I can put the names on the sides. Sir.
Right here on the edge.
We're on the edge. Look at
No,
that.
closer.
Come on, hurry.
Okay, don't. I'll go in the other room so that you guys aren't.
No, come back. No. Not me.
Pinky.
No. You have to do an intro. You can't just start naming them. Okay, guys, so we looked through the comments and we picked out some of our favorite names. And I think we decided on 15 boy names, 15 girl names.
So for the girl names, after going through all the comments that we saw, we just put them all in one big list and then picked the ones that we thought would be best out of that. And for the girls' names, it was Pinky, Wednesday, Noodle, Cricket, Kitty, Muppet, Tootie, Birdie, Fanny Pack, or just Fanny, Duchess, Junebug, Baby, Flower, Raisin, and Patricia. I like Patricia, so those
Okay.
ones I got for girls.
And for the boy names, we have Willy Wonka.
Wonka.
For the boy names, we have Willy Wonka, Pico de Gallo, Smudge, Goose, Bucket, Steven, Beans, Petey, Mr. Sir, Rufio, Pig, Marbles, Nubs, Chunk, and Rijon. So those are the boy names, those are the girl names. And then once the baby goats are born, we're gonna look at them, we're gonna read their personalities, and then we're gonna assign them one of the names from this beautiful list.
Yeah, we're gonna evaluate them. So certain names like Smudge would be good for certain colorings and things like that. So until next time.
Stop.
We always need a milking stand, so I brought my show stand here because there's always times I gotta pull the mamas up, maybe milk them out a little bit. Plus the babies love playing on this, so it's sort of a toy as well. Back up. Oh, you're such a big girl. You're so strong. Come here. I noticed this spot on Willow's head right here. Hopefully you can see that. See that right there? And that is from fighting. Hitting either the fence with the other girls, I know, or with Tilly. It's definitely not Luna, because although she does swing that big head of hers, she usually doesn't cause actual damage, whereas Tilly can definitely cause damage. Though it could be the other does coming here and they're fighting through the fence, so. It's always a fighting fest with goats. It's just part of owning them. You just have to accept it, even though they do injure each other a lot. All right, I'm all cleaned up from the barn clean out, and I thought I would make something that I've never made before. But I saw a recipe for it and it really piqued my interest because I've got a lot of oranges on this orange tree in the front yard. This recipe includes an entire orange. So what you do is you blend this guy up and you make a cake out of it. So I'm gonna do a loaf pan, so it'll be sort of a loaf cake. I've also got eggs right now. So I'm gonna use the eggs and the orange from the front tree, and we'll see if we can make a loaf cake. We'll see how it tastes. I'm a little bit worried it's gonna be pithy, bitter. I cleaned my blender just for you guys. Okay, here's the whole thing. 4 eggs, that's a lot of eggs. We're supposed to blend this. That's eggs, oil, and the whole orange. Got a whole cup of sugar, some salt. This is baking powder. Okay, this is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, now we blend this again. This stuff is pretty thick, which seems right for a quick bread. Let's bake it and see how it tastes. Okay, so I could make a glaze for it, but I want to try it plain first because I really want to see. Oh, it's really hot. If it's bitter. It's good. It's not bitter. It's a good amount of sweetness. I thought it might be too sweet, but it's good. Now the real test is, does Kevin like it? All right, I ended up making a glaze for it, so just made a little powdered sugar glaze. I wonder if you can make this with honey, although it would kind of throw the ratios off because it already has all the liquid from the orange, but it's worth a try. Good. All right, guys, thanks for joining us in today's video. We gotta have baby goats this weekend, right? Like, it's gotta happen this weekend. My dogs are going crazy about something. I'll keep you guys posted on shorts, or like, you know, TikTok short videos. And as soon as we get the kid delivered, I'll try to get a video up and it'll be exciting.